First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield?
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
His kick is
and the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7. Saints 9.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's out right at the 25.
Complete to
so much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Looking to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
First down.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. At 25 the mic. We go 25 the mic.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So that one will be accepted. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Saints.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Back to throw again. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
49-yard line.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
19 Check 43.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. 19, Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Saints.
Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Goal, New Orleans.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good, and they'll remain down by a point.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defended by Jalen Ramsey.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll make it third down.
Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 4. Finding Harris over the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Son for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do in play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you can play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The 40, the 30, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Raven.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back now in Baltimore.
16.
It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
28, Saints 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run here with Dobbins. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 14. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. A strip. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Under pressure, they got him again. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brought down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 21st touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
43-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
At the 39-yard line.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
2nd and 4 at the Saints' 33-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 4th down and goal.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Grant on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, it's Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
I'm only going to be
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
New Orleans.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. Within an OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely, and I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for the Saints, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.